Most of the songs you love from the 1960s were not born from peaceful days. They emerged when the artist's life fell into its darkest moments, when trust was betrayed, when they were rejected simply for who they were, when a love ended without explanation, and sometimes when death came too close. Those melodies are not just music, they are wounds preserved in time. Perhaps that's why, whenever they play, you don't just hear, you feel. And now, let's step into the top 20 songs of the 1960s. Melodies that carry an entire lifetime behind every note. Number 1. California Dreamin', the Mamas and the Papas. California Dreamin' didn't begin in California. It began in an apartment so cold in New York that breath turned to vapor. John Phillips sat with his guitar nearly out of money, writing about a place of warmth he couldn't reach. Michelle Phillips added a sense of longing, a kind of missing that had no clear shape. When it came time to record, a flute player named Bud Shank was brought in, played a single solo, and left. No one in the studio realized that those few seconds, a thin, delicate flute line, would become a sound that millions of people, decades later, would still pause for.
There is a house in New Orleans.
Number 2. The House of the Rising Sun, The Animals. The House of the Rising Sun is different. It has no author. It feels like a confession passed down through generations. Bob Dylan sang it, Woody Guthrie sang it. But when the Animals touched it, they turned a dusty folk song into something dark and dangerous. They recorded it in a single take, with almost no adjustments. And then it shot straight to number 1, both in the United States and the United Kingdom. But behind that success was a fracture that couldn't be repaired. Only one member, the organ player, was credited as arranger and received all the royalties. A decision that seemed small was enough to tear the band apart. A hit was born, and at the same time, the end had already begun.
In God, I know I'm one.
Number 3. Piece of My Heart, Janis Joplin. Piece of My Heart was originally a polished soul recording by Irma Franklin. But when Janis Joplin took it on, everything was torn open. No control, no technique, just a voice stretching every word as if it were hurting in real time. Those who were in the studio later said they didn't feel like she was performing. They felt like she was going through something real right there. And maybe that's why this recording can't be replicated. It's not just a song, it's a moment being lived.
There's something happening here. What it is, ain't it?
Number 4. For What It's Worth, Buffalo Springfield.
Now we got to stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody, it's going down.
For What It's Worth is often mistaken for a protest song about war. But the truth begins on a street corner in Los Angeles, where police and young people clashed over a curfew.
It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
Stephen Stills stood there, watched it unfold, then went home and wrote the song in minutes. 2 guitar notes repeating, so simple it almost doesn't make sense. But that simplicity creates a strange unease, like a warning signal you can't quite explain.
Children, what's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
No enemy, no answers, just a question hanging in the air. Something's happening here. And because it doesn't belong to one specific event, it belongs to all of them. Number 5. White Rabbit, Jefferson Airplane. White Rabbit by Grace Slick has no chorus. No place to rest, it only builds, little by little, like a thought growing louder in your head. Inspired by Alice in Wonderland, but not to tell a fairy tale, rather to explore how perception changes without us realizing it. The song ends abruptly, like a switch being turned off. No explanation, no release. And because of that, it lingers. Number 6. Unchained Melody, The Righteous Brothers. Unchained Melody had already existed for a decade. Many had sung it. But when Bobby Hatfield stepped into the studio, he sang it alone. No harmonies, no layers, just a voice and empty space.
Only riverside, wait for me, wait for me.
When he reaches the final high note, you stop hearing the melody, only the feeling that something is breaking. And then, 25 years later, a scene in Ghost brought it back, as if it had never left.
Your love to nights in white satin, never reach.
Number 7. Nights in White Satin, The Moody Blues. Nights in White Satin was written by a 19-year-old Justin Hayward in under an hour. But the first release went almost unnoticed. No attention, no understanding. 5 years later, the same recording, unchanged, rose to number 2 on the charts. Not because the song changed, but because the audience had finally lived enough to feel it. Number 8. Gimme Shelter, The Rolling Stones. Gimme Shelter opens with a thin, distant guitar riff, almost fragile, written by Keith Richards during a rainstorm. But the moment that defined the song came from someone no one expected. Mary Clayton, pregnant, was called into the studio late at night. She had never heard the song before. When she sang the line, "It's just a shot away," her voice cracked, not slightly, completely. The engineers looked at each other and kept it. In the background, you can hear Mick Jagger shouting because he knew they had just captured something that could never happen again.
Like the river I've been running.
Number 9. A Change Is Gonna Come, Sam Cooke. A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke didn't begin in a studio, but with a moment when he was turned away from a hotel because of his race. He could have continued making smooth pop songs, continued succeeding, but instead, he chose to write what he felt he owed himself. The song doesn't shout. It's heavy, slow, like someone who has walked too far and knows there are still miles ahead. He performed it once on television. Months later, he died. The song was released afterward and became one of the most important voices of the century. Number 10. The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel. The Sound of Silence almost disappeared. The original acoustic version failed and the duo broke apart. Paul Simon left America. Art Garfunkel returned to school. The producer, without telling them, added electric guitar and drums to the track. When the song reached #1, even its creators couldn't believe it. A song that had been abandoned became the foundation of an entire career. Number 11, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Simon and Garfunkel. Bridge Over Troubled Water was born during a time of tension between Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Simon wrote it as a message of comfort, but chose not to sing it himself. Instead, he gave it to Garfunkel, knowing that voice was the one that could truly lift it. In the studio, everything seemed to stand still the moment Garfunkel began to sing. But few people know, the song nearly stopped after the first 2 verses. Simon couldn't find a way to finish it. It was the final section, rising with a sweeping orchestral arrangement that transformed it into something timeless. Number 12, Stand By Me, Ben E. King.
Stand by me and darling.
Stand By Me was written in about half an hour. No one expected it to last. But years later, a film of the same name brought it back. Suddenly, a new generation, people who had never lived through the 1960s, felt like the song had been written for them. One song, 2 eras, the same feeling. Number 13, Be My Baby, the Ronettes. Be My Baby begins with 3 drum hits, arguably the most famous drum intro in pop history. Phil Spector made Ronnie Spector record it over and over again. But the version he chose wasn't the most perfect one. It was the one where her voice trembled slightly, where it felt human. And that's what made it last.
When I try to go to sleep.
Number 14, I Can't Stop Loving You, Ray Charles.
Can you sing it? I sing on, sing on.
I Can't Stop Loving You was no longer just a country song when it reached Ray Charles. It became something deeper, something that carried the weight of soul. He didn't simply perform it, he reshaped it, turning quiet heartbreak into a powerful emotional experience. At a time when America was still divided by race, his music did what politics and words often couldn't. It made people truly listen to one another. Not through arguments or reason, but through feeling. His voice crossed boundaries that seemed unbreakable, reminding listeners that pain, love, and longing sound the same no matter who you are. And perhaps that's why the song still lingers, because it speaks directly to the heart.
I'm gonna live my life. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far.
Number 15, Yesterday, The Beatles.
Had to go, no, she wouldn't say.
Yesterday, a melody that came to Paul McCartney in a dream. He woke up, played it on the piano, had believed he had stolen it from someone else. For weeks, he asked around to see if anyone recognized it.
I said something wrong, now I know.
No one did, because it had never existed, until he wrote the lyrics. And from a dream, a doubt, a moment of uncertainty, one of the most covered songs in history was born.
Oh, I believe in yesterday.
60 years have passed, but these melodies have never truly left us. From A Change Is Gonna Come to Unchained Melody, each song is a piece of memory, a moment you once lived, once felt. But what makes it special is, this is only the beginning of the story. Because there are other songs, quiet, understated, that carry even deeper stories, emotions that were never fully named. And right now, we're about to continue with melodies that won't just make you remember, but help you find who you were back then.
I always feel for you are a magnet. Brown new girl, I don't need no cure.
Did you grow up in the 1970s? All it takes is a single melody, and suddenly everything comes rushing back. Carefree days, evenings spent listening to the radio, and memories you thought had long been forgotten. The music of the 70s wasn't just songs. It was a part of youth, of those good times that can never be relived. Today, let's revisit those moments and see how many songs still make you feel homesick for a time gone by. Number 14, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody is not just a song, it's a musical wonder. Released in 1975, the nearly 6-minute track broke every broadcast rule by blending ballad, opera, and rock into one seamless whole. Freddie Mercury was the heart of the piece, pouring his creativity and personality into every note. At first, many radio stations hesitated to play it because of its length, but fans turned it into a worldwide phenomenon. The song not only made Queen legendary, but also proved that music has no limits.
Carry on, so nothing really matters. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
Number 13, Afternoon Delight, Starland Vocal Band.
Together make the sparks ignite, and the thought of loving you is getting so exciting.
Afternoon Delight is clear proof of the surprising success a single song can bring. Released in 1976, the track quickly shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won Starland Vocal Band a Grammy.
We can make a lot of loving for the sun gone down.
With sweet harmonies, witty lyrics, and an easy-to-remember melody, it spread across American radio stations. The band couldn't maintain that success, but with this one hit, they secured their place in music history. Number 12, Love is the Drug, Roxy Music.
Ain't no big thing to wait for the bell to ring.
Love is the Drug brought elegance and sophistication to the mid-70s rock scene. Released in 1975, it reached the top 30 on the Billboard Hot 100 and made an even bigger splash in the UK. With Brian Ferry's suave vocals and smooth production, the track became a symbol of art rock blended with pop.
Can't you see? Love is the drug for me.
Roxy Music didn't just make songs, they created a complete experience, with fashion and visuals crafted as carefully as the music. Love is the Drug showed that music could be intellectual and entertaining, artistic and commercial at the same time.
Oh, catch that buzz. Love is the drug. Everything's alright. What kind of feeling?
Number 11, Hooked on a Feeling, Blue Swede.
Brown new girl. I don't need no cure.
Ooga chaka, ooga ooga. Just hearing the opening is enough to recognize Hooked on a Feeling. Swedish band Blue Swede turned B.J. Thomas's original into a global hit in 1974, climbing to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That unusual opening, borrowed from another cover, made the track a pop phenomenon. Though Blue Swede didn't last long and had no further major hits, Hooked on a Feeling lives on thanks to its uniqueness, even reviving decades later in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Got your ear up where it is.
Systematic, full of color, self-contained, tuned and gentle to your vibe.
Number 10. Dancing Machine, the Jackson 5.
She's a very acrobatic. She's a dynamite attraction. At the top of a coin.
Released in 1974, Dancing Machine showcased a real shift in the Jackson 5's music. The track leaned heavily into funk, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and sparked a craze with its robotic dance routine on stage. Michael Jackson, just 15 at the time, stunned audiences by performing the robot for the first time widely. Dancing Machine was more than a song. It was a cultural moment that blended music and dance, paving the way for Michael's later breakthroughs. Number 9. Billy Don't Be a Hero, Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods. Billy Don't Be a Hero is one of the rare pop songs with an explicit political message in the 1970s. Released in 1974, the track tells of a young soldier who ignores his lover's pleas, volunteers for battle, and dies. With America still haunted by the Vietnam War, the song was both a warning and a collective sorrow. The version by Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making them one of the decade's most famous one-hit wonders.
Was a hero, she should be proud he died that way. Good things at end. Mama says she's tired.
Number 8. Shannon, Henry Gross. Shannon is one of the few 1970s songs to dive into the theme of love for pets, specifically a dog. Henry Gross, a former member of Shannon, wrote the track inspired by the death of a dog belonging to Carl Wilson, the Beach Boys. Released in 1976, Shannon reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became Gross's biggest hit. With its gentle acoustic sound and heartfelt vocals, the song resonated deeply with pet owners who felt the pain of loss. To this day, it is considered one of the most touching songs about attachment and grief. Number 7. The Night Chicago Died, Paper Lace.
When the town of Chicago died.
The Night Chicago Died by British band Paper Lace is one of the most notable story songs of the 1970s. Released in 1974, it quickly climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US, despite describing a very American scene, a bloody clash between police and gangsters in the time of Al Capone.
And my daddy stepped inside, and he kissed my mama's face, and he brushed her tears away.
Paper Lace was already known in the UK with Billy Don't Be a Hero, but it was The Night Chicago Died that brought them to American audiences. Though they didn't maintain a long career, they left behind a special legacy, turning pop music into a mini gangster movie.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10.
Number 6. Seasons in the Sun, Terry Jacks.
Joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the hills that...
Few songs are as moving as Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. Released in 1974, the track quickly hit number 1 on charts around the world, selling millions of records. Adapted from a French song, Seasons in the Sun tells the final farewell of a man about to die to his friends and family.
Flowers everywhere. I wish that we could both be there.
Despite its sweet melody, the song carried a melancholy sadness that brought listeners to tears. Terry Jacks, formerly of the Poppy family, poured his emotions into the recording, making it the defining work of his career.
Our lives, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
I rode my bicycle past
Number 5. Brand New Key, Melanie.
Got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of rollers.
Brand New Key is proof of the boldness and uniqueness of Melanie Safka, a strong female voice in the early 70s folk pop movement. Released in late 1971, the song quickly shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You got something for me. Oh, I got a brand new pair of rollers.
With lyrics that seemed innocent about roller skates and her childlike vocals, the track stirred controversy when listeners discovered its hidden, suggestive undertones. Melanie didn't have many other big hits, but with Brand New Key,
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Number 4. Precious and Few, Climax.
And few are the moments we two can share.
Precious and Few is one of the gentlest and most heartfelt ballads of the 1970s. The song rose to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972, becoming a wedding favorite for thousands of American couples.
Baby, it's you on my mind. Your love is so rare.
At a time when rock was growing heavier and more complex, this song felt like a pause, where simple lyrics and a sweet melody touched the heart. Climax, led by Sonny Geraci, left their mark with this track, even if they never had another big hit.
Precious that you are the moments we two can share.
Number 3. Magnet and Steel, Walter Egan.
Can't let you go.
A hidden gem of California soft rock, Magnet and Steel climbed to number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100, featuring backing vocals from Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks.
For you are a magnet and I am steel.
Fleetwood Mac, the song carried the distinct West Coast sound of the late 70s. Even though Walter Egan never matched this success, the track remains a sweet memory of FM rock radio.
I am steel. For you are a magnet.
Number 2. Die You Think I'm Sexy, Rod Stewart. When Rod Stewart tried his hand at disco, many fans were shocked. But Do You Think I'm Sexy conquered the world, topping charts in multiple countries. Inspired by wild nights at Studio 54, Rod blended rock and disco into a daring hybrid. Despite controversy and copyright lawsuits, this song became an unforgettable pop culture landmark. Number 1. Boogie, Oogie, Oogie, A Taste of Honey. This disco funk track once swept the charts, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1978. With its catchy groove, pounding bass, and call-and-response vocals, it became a familiar soundtrack at roller rinks and parties across America. A Taste of Honey. The duo Janice Marie Johnson and Hazel Payne won the Grammy for Best New Artist thanks to this song. Number 15. Stayin' Alive, Bee Gees. Released in 1977 as part of the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, this song quickly became the symbol of an era. With its driving beat, trademark falsetto vocals, and powerful message of survival, Stayin' Alive became the heartbeat of the 1970s. More than just a dance track, it symbolized resilience and endurance in a rapidly changing world. The beat of this song is even recommended today in CPR training, proof of its lasting power. Thanks to it, the Bee Gees became the kings of disco, forever tied to the golden age of the dance floor. These songs are not just music, they are time machines. They take us back to dance nights, sweet proms, and moments listening to the radio in the car with family. So what about you? Which song takes you back to your youth? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to continue with us on this journey through timeless melodies.